go!
Nice one here.
Righto guys, day 3. This should be the final day of this track build. Get the coffee out of the way, we'll get stuck into it. So today we've got basically a couple of corners, straight section. We're going to put a tabletop in where it was just a bare straight section. Then we're going to go through the posse. I got to go through the posse and brush all over. I took the client's bike out yesterday, just a 250F, for a run around the track. Apart from being a little bit loose for the dozer, from the dozer working the soil, everything's flowing real smooth. So we've got a bit of footage of that today. We'll take the bike out again, show you what the track's about. We'll get this coffee out of the way.
Here we are. So, lay of the land, you can hardly see half the track. But this is some of the works here. What's that? Probably 30-foot drop down up to the tabletop, which is now has a midway section for the minis, like what you did over here, like we discussed earlier. So now this morning we had to get onto this top corner through that bottom valley there, clean up that corner along the top there. We'll put a tabletop in up the back section there. Then we'll clean up the down ramp back into there, finish off that corner down near the dam there that we started on. Down here, and then we'll come through the posse and brush it all over, tidy it up, get rid of any extra rocks we can find, like this sucker here. And we might have to get the bikes out and give it a test again, just because why wouldn't you want to? What a place. Old backyard riding spot, hey? Let's get into it. Righto, so corner, we'll tie that in soon, that last bit of it there, of the berm, to shape them to where the up ramp is for the tabletop. Gonna come through now, rip all this up and build a tabletop in here. Let's get back in the dozer.
Righto, guys. So, again, the camera went flat while I was building that tabletop, but here we are. So, while it was charging, I've got carried away and basically finished off the last section of the track. So, we'll show you through it. It's about posi time. So this here is the downside of it's a very natural sort of tabletop, natural terrain style tabletop. Is very mellow. So it's a fast-paced one if you're gonna clear it. So, tabletop, come around this corner here, fast-paced corner, brushed all over. This is very, very mellow. So, shoots across the other side of there, landing down the back there, and then you gotta, just before the dozer, is an up ramp to a step down, basically as long as you want until you get to the bottom. But have a look at this joint. What a valley. If you're gonna buy land, buy it on a hill, on a valley. You can do things like this. So you shoot down to basically the tree, will be the max sort of distance for the down ramp. Land down there, back into that corner. Little rollers there, back around over the big tabletop. Away you go. Let's get it trimmed up and we'll show you a bit of a, see if we can put together a couple of laps on it. Get a bit of content. Righto. So didn't film the last of it, didn't film the posi work, but she's all out of brush over now. This track is, in fact, unreal. Now, people may comment of the finish of it. The owner of this property's had trouble since he's had the track, with it being too dry and too hard packed. So we've left it loose on the surface because he's got irrigation coming in this week. So we get the track irrigated. So then he can keep water up to it, but leaving it loose packed, he's got a tiller for the posi. He's gonna be able to rework the surface of it and keep moisture into it. So it's perfect for it. Now, just have a look at it. We'll go for a lap soon and show you around it. We've got drainage in it now, so it should never have the problems he had, the reason why we were called it in the first place, but we've definitely made the track flow better, much more rideable, much more enjoyable. What do you reckon, boss? You happy with it?
Oh, mate, I'm over the moon. You guys rock.
Very good.
You guys are rock. From the first day when you got here, I was a shit fight. Today, I'm like a fat kid in a candy shop.
That's what we like to hear.
Super cool. Thanks so much, mate.
Brought the joy back to riding again, eh?
100%. 100%.
So you're going to get the bike out, Charles Lap, or what?
If you want me to.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Looks so good.
I'll follow you around the CRF and get a video of
it. If you want to.
Go for a little lap with Darren. See what he thinks. do you reckon?
That's super cool. I gotta get my nerves up to jump this one again. So times I go, oh, there's rocks now, and I gotta remember there's no rocks.
No
there
rocks
anymore.
now.
It is so good, so fluent.
Yeah.
Mate, awesome job.
What do you reckon about the tabletop at the back?
Right,
Going all right?
tabletop's awesome.
Yeah.
Except you jump and then go down, and it's like, oh, am I gonna pull up down?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Very good.
So no, it's great, mate. It flows so good.
Perfect. That's what I
Yeah. As I said, mate, I can't thank you enough. Yeah, it's just been a pleasure for you to let you guys do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
We didn't have to change too much. We just changed enough to make it better suited.
Mate, yeah, as I said, I can't thank you enough.
That's all right.
Yeah, I spent 3 days with you, and it seems like I've known you for a lifetime.
Yeah. That's
It's
good.
it's been so super cool to work with you.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it's just
good.
so fun to ride now.
It's good.
We're gonna find some pace now.
Yeah, that's all right. You'll get it. Get used to the feel of the track now. You'll be right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
No worries at all.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Get him down. On in over there.
No. No.
That's it?
Yep. No, get it. No. I did turn it back on again. I did turn it back on again. I got him, I jumped on half. I don't know if I'm going to do it off the top.
Yeah. But
All right, Darren. We're here at your private motocross track.
Yep.
What brought you? What brought us here? What made you come to get us?
what? Well, my wife. My wife is my backbone. I suffer from mental health.
Yep.
I had a track originally built, and it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it.
Yep.
We looked around. We tried to get him to come back, and then she reached out to you guys, and I thought, oh, he's not going to travel up from Wide Bay.
Yep.
It's a bit of a hike from Wide Bay to Rocky.
Yep.
Now, I suffer from mental health from the Australian Defence Force, so this is my outlet.
Yep.
I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to talk to anyone. I can roll out my shed. I can ride 20 minutes. I can ride an hour.
Yep.
I used to come and look at my track, and I'd just go, it's $25,000 that I could have spent on something else because it just was unsafe. It wasn't rideable.
Yep.
So my wife went behind my back, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then she reached out to you guys, and you answered my call, and
Yep.
hence 3 days later, it's like I've almost known you from half my life.
It's good to hear.
And you actually listen. You're a little fish in a big pond.
Yep.
But you really care about what the person or the consumer wants. You know, it's not about.
100%.
It's not about. I always say little tracks like this are what keeps you sort of guys
Yep.
ticking over, and you get the enjoyment, I think, just as much seeing as what. I mean, you saw the look on my face the first day I walked in.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
for you guys, I come into the track and it almost was like he didn't even want the track rebuilt. How long were you sitting on the track for unrideable?
probably 8 months.
8
probably.
months?
So I've had it for a year and a half.
You had it for a year and a half.
So
and
8 months I could ride it, and about 8 months it just sat here doing nothing.
unrideable and not unfixable.
Yeah.
Unfixed, not unfixable. We've definitely come in. I think we've done a good job of fixing it up.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So for you guys watching, Darren, when I come into the property with the dozer, he almost looked like I was sort of a bit out of place being here to do it. Didn't seem motivated about it at all. And then I think after a couple of good few hours in the dozer, I think we pushed in a bit and he sort of started to come to life, you know, a bit of joy back in his face, talking about riding, thinking about riding. So I think I hope we've hit the nail on the head with the way we built it.
Oh, mate, 100%. 100%.
And now, how beneficial do you think it is to have me stop along the way and say, hey, do you like this? Should we change this? And work with you the whole way through.
You worked with me the whole way through.
Yep.
You came up with an idea, I came up with an idea, and I've gone, and a couple of times I said, mate, it's your canvas.
Yep.
You do it, and he's gone, no, it's not my canvas.
Yep.
I could do whatever I like. It's up to you at the end of the day.
Yep.
And I think the little bit of a push you said to me, like, I didn't want to ride it.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you.
Yep.
And that's why I balked a couple of times.
Yeah. So
And it wasn't because I had injuries and that.
Yep.
I've got injuries,
Yep.
but that's beside it. I didn't want to ride it because I had the scare factor.
Yeah.
It was just unrideable.
Yep.
And then with you giving me that push, you know, it rejuvenated it. It relit the candle, so
Yep.
to speak. And it's like 100%. I'm over the moon.
Yeah. So sorry.
No, you're right, you're right.
So to let you know, I sort of cut a few corners in and rechanged the lip on the biggest tabletop up the back here. Changed a couple of things. I asked Darren, I said, go get your bike out, mate. Have a ride of this and see if you're happy with the way it feels. Me, as a rider, I knew it was going to work, but I wanted him to see it so he could see the way the track was coming forth and what we were going to put together with it. First day, he's, no, I don't want to come off. What do I hurt myself for those sort of things? And I think it was the mental side of it more than anything, the holdback. But definitely absolutely stoked to see you get on the bike and start. Oh, can I just have a ride of this bit while I still work on other bits? So 100% you can. We'll just cut it off at this corner. I'll work over here. And we've gone forward with it.
It was so good.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, I can't thank you enough. But yeah.
100%, mate. I'm stoked you had to see
No,
it.
thank
All
you.
right.
I'll ring you back when I told my son when I want to go bigger.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all right. We'll be back anytime.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
More than welcome.
Sounds good. So, if you guys want a track built, Full Throttle Earthworks, we'll get in and we'll build it your way, suit all riders' abilities. Like we've sort of made this one tailored, so if you roll over on a 50, you're safe. It's big, but you're safe. And then you can jump midway for the kids, not even midway, and then you can make it the whole way to the big side of the down ramp. So we've made it sort of suitable for all levels of riding, but a pro rider can come in here and train all day long and fucking push their limits the way the track's set up. So I think it's turned out well.
Cool.
Stoked. Very good, mate. Thank you.
No, that's all right.